It's kind of a cloudy, wet day here. My garden is coming along nicely. My zucchini are finally starting to produce. My Roma tomato over here, it's doing amazing. Last year when I tried to grow one, it just died immediately. But this year I buried a whole bunch of composted quail manure, and it's going crazy. The amount of tomatoes on it. Should have put another support thing on it or something, but it's a little late now, I think. No. There. Even down there. But there are tomatoes everywhere. It's pretty cool. Even these ones, which I thought were gonna die since they got killed, got cut off by something and died at the base here, but grew some new shoots, and then the part that was broke off here, I just around here is taken off, and it's finally made a tomato. This one here is starting to come back too. It also broke off when I stuck it back in the ground. It's starting to flower finally. The Roma tomato, though, is just, I'm really happy with, and that's the one I wanted to try to grow. I have some radishes that I threw in here that are coming up, and some carrots right there, along with a whole bunch of weeds. And Bell, both done pretty well. I think that's the Charleston Bell. I think that one has done a lot better than the Carolina Wonder, though. Really produces lots of them. I've harvested, I think, 4 of these already, probably. We're waiting for them to get ripe just because I keep wanting to eat them. You can really tell the difference in the zucchini plants. That one there was transplanted because it came up with that one there. And it's the smallest. That one there is really nice there, though. These new seedlings that I started, I did not think the baby bok choy was going to come up that well. So I put a bunch in there. So now I have to cut all the extras out of there. I'm going to try to do some radishes. I didn't think the radishes would actually come up. So I started some here. Some over here too, but the water kind of washed them all into one little clump right here. Bananas are blooming. Well, this one is anyway. Strange. I wonder if that's turning kind of brown and yucky because it's cold. Well, cold for Florida, I guess. Garden bed over here is looking nice. Even though my cat keeps ripping things up and digging around everywhere. My pumpkins and my beans all came up through here and around the edges. And I have like cabbages and kale and mustards and broccoli and things all up and down. Through here, that's chard, rainbow chard. I think there's a random potato plant right there. Right there, coming up from last year. And all this stuff is starting to look nice. It's about time I can start taking a leaf from each one and making a meal. That's my plan anyway. I planted peas in between all my corn here, and they kind of clumped together in spots, I guess from rain, or you can see little holes dug everywhere from my cat. He keeps digging these up and moving them around. This one here, I think, might not make it. He's digging around it, but whatever. I have some broccoli there. Coming up between the corn. I don't know what he's digging around. Corn is looking good here. It's the purple sweet corn. And some of this is reseeded and coming up kind of late, so I don't know if it'll... Ooh. I don't know if it'll... It's a big one. I don't know if it'll make it in time to tassel and harvest along with the rest of it, because this stuff here is already producing. Starting to produce another one. How nice. I have little cherry tomatoes I started to grow next year in pots that I can bring inside when it gets cold. They're kind of doing slow. I need to add some ground manure to it, because this stuff is really making everything else grow great. Eggplant here is a monster. Collecting eggplants here and there off of them. It's got a few on there that I think it can probably get. They don't get very big. They're delicious though. I just can't believe how large it's got. Largest one I've ever grown. Some of the stuff I might go ahead and pick a few leaves from today and make something. I really need to weed though. The weeds are going to take over if I don't. A little collection of sugarcane here. This will be starting to sprout. My plan is to, of course, just try one of them, but I want to use the rest of it to start new plants everywhere. I'm just going to cut these so they have one, and then I'm going to transplant them right here. I tried to grew some beets or something here, but they all kind of washed together in a clump. Cut them off and put them right here. I'm going to do the same thing with my radishes. I'll cut off all these others. Just leave one. And then I'll plant that somewhere here in front of my dragon fruit. A little garden helper. Nice little row of radishes. Most of these things I want to put out front. These new beds I made, I have peaches and an apple. I can put some things there. Here where I extended this bed, I put another peach right here. This is a Florida King. The other one is a Florida Prince. I can put a few greens and things right here. This way I extended this little garden bed here and put an apple here. And there's plenty of space here for flowers and more greens and things to grow. And stuff in this bed are growing okay and doing okay. My pineapple is looking like it's getting established okay. The tomato over here, it's doing pretty well. All the other tomatoes out front here are not doing so well at all, but this one seems to be okay. The cucumber on it I think is almost done for. Now, here where I did some pineapple, they're looking nice and established. And then I put some strawberries around them. Looks like I got some berries starting. That's awesome. Here, blooming and looks like it's going to start making some strawberries. There's strawberry here. Looks like it might be making some too soon. Another pineapple there and another strawberry there. I'm still getting peppers off of this pimenta puma that Bernie sent me seeds for. Another banana. And some greens and stuff coming up here that I can harvest some more of. Just a beautiful pepper plant. So this is the garden so far, and pigeon bees are doing kind of crazy things. Down here all the bananas and peppers and citrus fruits are doing okay. You can see where the leaves are starting to fall on some of the trees and things are starting to turn kind of brown. I want to go inside and share with you how I got free seeds and where I got them from. I got free seeds from freeheirloomseeds.org. I got Cape Gooseberry because I really like these kind of ground cherries, and they're my favorite ones. And I tried to grow them a couple times since I've been here, but the seeds are really, really old, and I just can't get them to sprout. So thought maybe I can try again. When I saw that, I was like, oh, definitely want these, because they're hard to find. I can find all different other kinds of ground cherries, but the Cape Gooseberry ones, the really large ones, the Peruviana ones, they're hard for me to find. I also got something called lilac bell sweet pepper. I think that sounds really, really cool. And I got Osaka purple mustard. I love mustard, so I thought that would go great in my garden. And I got some Tatsoi, I think. Yeah. I've never actually grown this before, but I've seen other people grow it, and it looks delicious. So I think I'll try to save some seed from that as well. But if you're, wanting to look at their biggest list, it starts February 1st. Save some heirloom plants. Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day.